Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel Dark Tea for You. My name is Tina. I hope you are all doing great and staying safe. In today's video, I'm sharing with you one of my favorite sauces now, which is done in less than 15 minutes. Yes, it's that fast, but it's so delicious. Without wasting much time, let's get into the recipe. So to start, I'll cut my vegetables. So now I'm cutting the cabbage. You have to cut it very big. Yes, it has to be in chunks. Also, that is exactly what I'm doing. So on this beautiful day, I had just finished taking some pictures for my shop, and then I realized that it's almost late for my husband to have his lunch. So I just how to figure something out, and then I came up with this amazing recipe which he loved very much, and I love it myself. So at this point I finished with my cabbage. Now I'm cutting my mushrooms and my onions. As I have said, it has to be very chunky. Yeah, the recipes that you don't really bother yourself going through a lot of hassle to make always come out so nice. So at this point I'm cutting my yellow vegetable. That is my yellow bell pepper. So you can just use any vegetable available in your fridge. So these were like leftover pieces of vegetables that I have kept in my fridge that I'm using. So here you see me cutting my yellow pepper. If you don't have all these colors of the bell peppers, you can use anything that you have available. And here I'm cutting my cut carrots at this point. If you are here watching me, please let me know where you are watching me from, so in my next video I'll give you a kiss and a hug and tell you how much I appreciate your support. Here I have done cutting all my veggies, and I was feeling so thirsty, so I decided to drink some water at this point, and I don't know what I was doing. I don't even know. So here it is, all the cut vegetables ready. Here I'm going to pick some oil. Yes. Yeah, I brought the whole thing out because the one in my oil jar was finished and I was in so much hurry. So I brought the whole jar out and I'm just dancing around. Yes, I was listening to some music in the background and chatting with my mother at the same time. So in my saucepan, I went ahead to add in a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice. I'll then put it on fire, allow it to heat up a little bit, and then I'll bring in my cut vegetables. I'll go in first with my cabbage. Yes guys, this recipe is so simple, but I promise you are going to laugh. And just look at me wearing heels in the kitchen. Anyways, it was comfortable. I was so comfortable in it, so I don't mind. So here I'm bringing in everything. So this one, you put everything in at once. Yes, I didn't waste time, but guys, I promise you are going to be in love with this recipe. Yes, so that is what I'm doing right here. Today's kisses and hugs goes to Afriye Denchi Bonsu. Thank you so much, dear, for your love and support. I truly appreciate it. And also goes to Pat Recipes. Thank you so much, sis, for your love and support. So guys, check them out. They are both content creators. So at this point, I sprinkle some salt on it, and then I'm just giving it a stir. As I've said, I was chatting with my mother at the same time, cooking and listening to some dirty lumba music. Yes, I love it, but I'm not a good dancer. So here I just went ahead to sprinkle a little bit of pepper. You can decide to add pepper or not, but just a little bit, because I will add something that already has pepper. So at this point I stirred it in, and I'm doing all this on a high heat. At this point I went in with some seasoning powder. I think I used vegetable seasoning. You can use any seasoning of your choice. I'll mix everything together, and just look at that straight face. So at this point I covered it, and as I was waiting for it, I remembered that I had to tell somebody something. So I picked up my phone, and then I just relayed a message to the person real quick. Yes, as I've said, this recipe is so quick, so it doesn't take a lot of time. I'm thinking that yellow looks good on me. Yes, I'm just loving the yellow on me at this point. So now let's go back and check on our so this is about 3 minutes later after I covered it. I've told you we are doing all this on a high heat, and you don't want your vegetables to become so saggy. You want it crunchy in this sauce. So at this point I'm adding in my one most important ingredient in this recipe, that is already made tomato stew. Yes, this is a very delicious tomato stew that I made. So I added in, and then I went ahead to mix everything together. And at this point I need one more ingredient, that is tuna. So if you don't have this kind of tuna, you can use smoked mackerel, steamed mackerel for this recipe, or you can just omit it totally. Just look at how beautiful this has come together. So I'm just going to put it back on fire and then stir it for about 2 minutes, and then it's all done. So at this point my husband came out and saw me all dressed up in heels and cooking in the kitchen, and he was like, what's going on? So now it's time to taste our creation, and lo and behold guys, it was that good. It was so delicious that when I tasted it, the deliciousness just went through my body like that, and I started dancing. And let me tell you, I'm not a good dancer. I don't even know how to dance. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. Enjoy.